whatever. It's like
Right.
you too blue for the brothers and too black for the badge or something like that. So it's no
I don't
winning.
know what it is. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no winning, but you know, she made the best of it.
Absolutely. Well, again, it's good to have you on, brother.
Appreciate you having me.
Appreciate your work.
Thank you.
We live now, so normally what I do, we kind of just do a cold open with. We don't try to set you up or nothing, but you know, we just let it roll. You know, to get some, get the energy up, get the energy up.
Dig. I get it.
So
I'm with it.
That's what's up, man. So you'll see the intro play in just a second. It'll run for about 90 seconds, and then we'll be back at it.
All right, bet.
For sure.
That's the way to end.
What's going on, good people? What's happening? Y'all know what time it is. It is the BOTB live show, Hump Day Happy Hour Tap In. I'm one of your hosts, Jay Walker III. That's my brother, my partner, my drinking partner, Carolina there 803. What's happening with you?
Ain't shit. I'm about to step out, come back in, get my camera straight.
Oh, well, do what you got to do. Man, check this out, man. We have a special guest in the building, man. I don't know how y'all feel, but if you want to laugh, and you don't know about this gentleman, this is Mike James, man. You've seen him. He's a touring comedian. He's been at Zany's, he's guy from comedy, all of the big venues for comedy. And if you was just a homebody and an introvert, you may have seen him on the Keep Your Distance comedy special with Kevin and them folks, man. So, Mr. Kevin on stage. Mike James, how are you today, sir?
Up, man? I appreciate you, man. I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Man, you know, absolutely, man. It's a great day, and we always down to kick it with, you know, people in your field. We love the comedians.
Man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that.
Man, look,
we appreciate the love.
Absolutely, we get more truths from comedians than we get from pastors and politicians.
Yeah, no doubt. Because we gotta get. That's the only thing though is we gotta get a truth, because really on stage, if you faking it, crowd know it. They know it. They'll call you on it too, especially our crowds.
Yeah. I would say just so you know, I didn't even get a chance to sing to you. Like, you know, we done had JJ Williamson, Talent son, Dave Butler, Lawrence
Those
Owens.
are the big homies. Those are the big homies. Dave, man, that's my guy. We always miss each other when I'm in Baltimore, but that's my dude, man.
Yeah,
super funny, super funny,
bro. Matter of fact, I hit him up. We were trying to get him to come back on, and times couldn't. But he was like, "Hey, man, I enjoy being on y'all podcast." I was like, "Man,
yeah.
I totally appreciate it." But there's a guy named Lawrence Owens who's funny too. He's been in the game for a minute.
Lawrence Owens, I feel like I know.
Yeah, he from up there, the DMV area, from DC.
He from Baltimore.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Comicville. He got a little comic thing. He used to fuck with Def Comedy Jam back in the day. He
Okay.
do comedy show tours and stuff like that. But I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on our platform and rock with us.
No
Sharing
doubt,
your
man.
time with us.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead since we fresh in the show. Normally we let it run at the end, but a lot of people don't make it to the end, or it take them a minute to make it to the end. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give your social media, where people can contact you, that type of stuff.
So if you're on Instagram, it's Funny Man Mike James. You can just look me up on Facebook, comedian Mike James, Nashville. You gotta be specific though, because it's like no joke. It's 3 Mike James like that do comedy. Which is crazy. I showed up one time. I was gonna open for Ali Sadiq. And I show up, man, because the other is an older white dude, like out of Virginia. One of the other ones. He had been doing it longer than me. So yeah, man, I show up. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, he was like, hey, I don't know if y'all know Ali. He got that deep voice. Like, I thought you was a white man.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. I've shown up to places, and they've had the flyer with his face on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then there's another cat out of LA, named Mike James. I got like Craig Robinson. He had hit me up one day. They were at the Improv in Hollywood, I think, and was like, "Hey man, you out here?" I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, "What you talking about?" He's like, "You on the list?" And he sent me the list, and I'm like, "Dude, that ain't me." Oh yeah, man, it's too common of a name, man.
I had to fight the urge to do the Mike Jones thing. Mike who? Mike,
oh my gosh, dude!
I've been thinking that in my head the whole time.
So I did that one time. I got booed. Now they were gonna boo regardless, but they really booed when I did that.
You ever thought about changing, like not changing your name, but just adding something to it?
Not now. Like what I'm saying. Like now I've been doing it for so long. It's like it wouldn't even make sense.
He said, "My name is my name." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. We just roll with it.
Good.
Oh
Hey,
man.
hit them with first call real quick.
Okay, so we do this thing, a little icebreaker that we call first call. It is AKA the 6-pack. It's 6 random questions. I got 3. My brother got 3, and it just kind of flows. So I know the answer to this because I've been kind of catching some of the things that I see on social media, on YouTube, that I can find with you. But more afraid of enclosed spaces or heights?
Heights all day. Heights all day. Now, if I got it, if it's somewhere, if it's something important, and all you got to do is put it up high. I can't fool it. It'll be there.
I can dig it.
Hey, what you say? You're 6'5", though, right? Hey,
I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5", but if you put it up high enough, it'll be there.
Yeah, it's 6'5". It got nothing to do with 6,000 feet.
Nothing at all. Gravity does not care about how tall you are.
Yeah, he got put it in his routine. That's why I added it. He added it.
Yeah.
The first time, and I'm gonna get back to it. The first time I went to New York, this is how I knew that I had an issue with heights.
Yeah.
We was in Manhattan, and I was on the ground. I'm literally on the ground, and I looked up and got this.
Yeah, man. It's like the buildings. You know what's really crazy is my dad was he used to be a roofer. Like this dude is not scared of heights at all, but like somehow, and I'm scared of spiders too. On top of that, so now I honestly, if I had to pick between the two, I probably say I'm more scared of spiders.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
Especially you in the South. We got the most dangerous shit in the world.
Here's what's crazy, Doug. I was going to work at what was it? Dish Network. Installing satellite dishes. Dog, you got to go under the house. And you got to climb on top. Man, I was like, I don't know. I was like, nah, that's all right. I'm good.
Yeah, I could deal with spiders. My thing about crawling under a house is That is prime real estate for reptiles.
I'm not worried about reptiles. I killed snakes before. I'm not worried about snakes.
See, that's how I am with spiders. I'll thumb your ass if you're a spider.
Nah, you keep thinking that, man. When them spiders get on you, man. All right. And they disappear, dude. Like, that's weird, dude. The way they die, everything about a spider is wrong, dude. Everything. Nothing is cool about it.
So you never watched Spider-Man. I'm gonna tell you ain't never watched Spider-Man.
I did like Spider-Man. I can't front. Now, look. This is the only thing. If I could get those powers, I roll with a spider for a second. I'd let you put a spider on me if I could get that.
In your adolescent life, in your driving life, what car did you own that got you in the most trouble?
Car that I own that got me, it's probably the truck my daddy gave me when he gave me this Toyota pickup, and man, I remember like he like it was a jamboree or something, and he told me to come home after, and it was this girl that I was liking, she was at the jamboree, and then after the jamboree, he was like, come home right after the jamboree, but everybody was going to the fair, and she was going too. And another dude that was trying to get at her was going with her too. I was like, nah, I gotta go to that. I take that little punishment.
So you gotta finish that story. Was it worth it, or did you get beat?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't worth it at all because she still ended up getting with dude, which is crazy. Yeah, I'm like, girl, do you know what I went through at home for you?
Hey, your daddy started to put him on the roof.
Man, dude, like, hey, man, like I'm traumatized when it comes to that because my daddy didn't like. It wasn't like, oh, you scared of heights? I got you. Or you scared of spiders? I take it. Dude was like, you scared of spiders? You bigger than a spider. Go kill that spider. I'm like, dude. So I used I figured out the best way I used to kill spiders. I like grabbed like a bottle of Tilex or whatever kind of spray bottle I had. That was what I used.
You got to drown them before you get.
Oh, absolutely.
Step on them.
Dog, I would spray until they disappeared. They were fully covered. That's when I would stop.
That's hilarious. Oh shit. Okay. My last question is a movie question, only because with social media you see shit.
Yeah.
What was a better scene? The Jackie Long and Lauren London scene in ATL when he said, you got a Picasso in your house.
Yeah.
Or the Brandon T. Jackson and Bow Wow from Lottery Ticket.
Ooh. I'm broke. Oh, okay.
You thinking I got my answer just because
you already got?
Because he just did an interview. He taled about that shit. He said that shit.
Yeah. Let him answer first.
I saw that. And B is my dude. I would say, dog. I think that Jackie Long scene, dog. Because like just think about this. Like dude, you got a Picasso in your house. Like that's and like how you know what I'm saying? Like don't front. You got a Picasso in your house. Chill out with all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm gonna roll with that one. That was a different question. I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
We big movie buffs. We big in sports, comedy, all of that. So
me too.
This gonna be good then.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, go ahead and tell him what you was gonna tell him.
Nah, man, my homeboy played on football team. First time I've been in the house, he had a piano. I ain't never seen a nigga I knew with a piano. So
right.
So I can understand the Picasso shit because I had a piano. Shit.
A Picasso, dog. You know how much, man? I didn't even know you could own those. I thought those were like in museums. I didn't know you could have those.
That's a different kind of money.
Yeah, man.
Different kind of money. Look, I want to give it the only reason we don't give it to Brandon T. Jackson in that scene is because it was Bow Wow, I think. You know what I'm saying?
You think Bow Wow made that scene?
Well, okay, not Bow. No. Brandon T. Jackson made the scene.
Okay.
I think the movie was so silly up to that point, and it got real before we knew it. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that was. Yeah. He did kind of change the whole dynamic. It was like we was wilding for a second, and then he did. he got serious, man. I don't know. I feel him. If you broke and somebody else got money, you gonna be like that too. I'm broke, man. What you doing? You
being accused of stealing by your homeboy. You've been down forever.
Man, that's ill.
Man. That's crazy, man. So this is kind of like we don't have no formats for this show, cause we just kind of have conversation, and you know, when you got something going on, of course we're gonna touch on that, man. But you spoke to a dynamic that is you have inside knowledge with your significant other, your wife, formerly being a police officer.
Right.
And I just want to touch on that for a minute because the whole Sandra Massey, like that thing was crazy. So how does, and not without giving too much information, because I know, you know, there's a such thing, but what was like, how do y'all make it work, you know, under the circumstances, under that much stress in that type of job?
So at the time, it really wasn't like stress like that. Cause I mean, honestly, we were both kids. I mean, I think she was like, you know, young to mid 20s. So was I. Okay. So it was like, you know what I mean? Like you don't really know the gravity completely of what's going on. I mean, you know, like I said, so when the time frame we're talking about is like 2005 is when she started, somewhere in there.
So
before
this was like it goes crazy.
Right. But I mean, like I said, like I was telling you before, it was the whole thing with the color line with her. She was two black for the badge and two blue for the brothers. It was tough to see her have to deal with it, but she navigated it like you wouldn't believe. Like she always believed that it was never about showing force or anything like that. It was about serving your community, and she treated everybody with respect, and that's why she didn't have issues like that.
As it should be.
Well, I know she couldn't tell you everything that happened, whether it be her own mental state or because of whatever case was going on.
Bruh, I'm still finding out stuff that she went through.
Like you being a comedian, and most comedians are already funny before they take it professionally. So her knowing you got jokes, is it harder for her to tell you the shit she can tell you because you're gonna make it funny, or is it harder for her to tell you something knowing you're gonna make that shit funny?
Right.
You still gonna make that shit funny.
Nah, she know me. Like any joke, really, I'll run it past her. So you know, she'll tell me if it was something that she wasn't feeling. She would let me know, and usually I got you know, a pretty good idea of stuff like that, pretty good gauge. You know, like I run my jokes past her just because, you know, she lets me know if they funny or not. And like I'll joke. Real talk, she ain't missed yet. She done, there's been times I've told her a joke and she said it's not gonna be funny. And I'm like, you know what? I got this. I'm the comedian. I think I know what's funny. And sure enough, I go up on stage and tell it, just knowing they're gonna laugh. Everybody just sit there. I was like, all right. So now, you know what I'm saying? If she tell me it's funny, it's gonna be funny. If she tell me if she laughs about it, it's really gonna be funny.
So let me ask you this: just because you know, like I said, you did it on your shit, talk about the whole liver shit, talking about if I give you the liver, you gonna hold it against me. Does she hold the fact that you told a joke that she said it wouldn't work and it don't work just because you said that shit? Do she hold
she don't, because I hold it against myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too busy telling people that I can't go against what she said about the jokes because she actually knows what she's talking about. You know what I mean? So I can't give her no hard time about that.
Right. Sports and entertainment go together. Athletes want to be entertainers. Entertainers want to be athletes. You actually had the pleasure or the privilege to do both.
Yeah, I guess. If that's what you call it.
Nobody's specifying a level, but
yeah. Like man. Like, dude, I was an all-star in the center league, dog. I did my thing, man. I dropped 20. You know what I mean? Real talk, though.
You said the center league?
Yeah.
Just the center league.
Y'all call them center leagues. That's what we. I played it. I was blessed enough to play JUCO and then transfer to Division III school, Fish University. So man, it was good. It was good. And I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was going to the league. But
I can do that. I feel like everybody feel like no matter good, bad, or indifferent, when you are a young adult, you feel like you're gonna end up there. You got time to end up there.
Yeah.
But I think my question is with achieving greatness in either one of those things, like what are the parallels? Because like, what's the equivalent of a go-ahead bucket in comedy?
A go-ahead bucket in comedy. What's the equivalent?
A winning bucket. Shot to win the game.
So a win. So I guess for me, a go-ahead bucket would be a new joke that works. That's a go-ahead for me. Dunking on somebody, that's a standing ovation.
Right.
Yeah, that's killing. If you dunking on somebody, that's killing.
Because that's what it is. Ultimately, thriving in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, like we say this all the time because we respect. We come from I'm an 80s baby. There's this whole argument on, are you an 80s baby if you was born in the 70s, or you a 90s baby because you was born in the 80s but you wasn't
that's
a kid?
A good question.
So
that's a good question.
I feel like it's where you begin. You don't have no personality. I ain't gonna say that. People got kids, they love their kids.
Kids ain't got no personality.
Some of them don't, especially nowadays. But we're not gonna do that because people will say you attacking people on the spectrum. I'm just saying.
I ain't even. All right.
I'm an 80s baby because I was out there in the 80s.
Okay.
All right. So coming up, like we saw the tail end of Richard Pryor. Like one of my favorite movies that don't get credit is Moving.
Yes.
Moving.
Richard Pryor, Moving.
I never seen it. I really thought you were gonna say Which Way Is Up. That's my favorite Richard Pryor movie. Boston.
Man, look, Moving is.
Wait. I did see that. Is that the one where he was like a little older, and he was it was a scene. I feel like it was a scene where he was dancing with his wife in the house or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back and check out Moving.
I saw, but I need to rewatch that.
That's one of my favorite things to do now is like, you never think you're gonna get old, cause like I remember being young and my dad be watching some old shit that I never. Andy Griffith every day, cause now I watch that shit constantly. But you
turn into your dad every dude. I fuss now. I fuss a lot at my just for no reason, dude. It's just like my wife pointed it out the other day. She was just like, dude, what are you mad about? I'm like, I'm not mad. But I was just like, dude, if it's something outside out of place, I'm like, why is that grass like that? And it's just like, dude, like the day just started. What you complaining about, bro?
Hey man, look, if you got a good dad, you're gonna turn into your dad.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
Man,
Yeah,
I
you
agree
gonna
with that wholeheartedly.
me and my homeboy, we was talking the other day, man. We were with the cops together. We had been in the streets together. We had did some shit we wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah.
And we on the phone talking about putting grass seeds out in the yard.
Dog, you wash. You wash now.
Listen, dude. It's just the conversations just get older and older, bro. I was talking to a buddy of mine. Like, I wasn't even talking. It was like a circle of us. The other day, we were out at the pool. There's a circle of us. And like the conversation just made me start laughing because the only thing they were talking about medicine and vitamins. Like, why are we talking like this, dog? We're not even old enough to be like having conversations like this. Like, not even close. And that's what you know. But at this age, like I have a joke about you know, getting this age, and for men, like our first physical sign to let us know that we getting older is our balls, like, because they get long.
Why you sitting on them? I've never said.
Yeah, they get long. Yeah. Yeah.
The
I
first
talk all
time
about
I
that, man.
sat on my nuts, cause I was like, it is over.
Yeah, man. Like you find out. You usually find out like when you're sitting on the toilet, and you're like, am my balls in the water? And then it's, or like I found out. You know, my wife is from, you know, she's from Detroit. If you married to a woman from Detroit, you get to find out in the middle of an argument. You know what I mean? So bungee cord balls having. I'm like, dog. You feel like that's not necessary.
Hey, let me ask you this, because you said that. This
Bullshit.
So what's worse, the water splashing your ass taking a shit, or the water on your balls?
So the splash on the splash on your butt. Listen, dude. That's for me. It's not that big of a deal. It's actually like, you know, it feels cleaner.
Like
if it's not like, I don't want a bidet. That's pressure. I don't want pressure.
Bidet, but
yeah, I don't need the pressure. You know what I mean? Like you know, like, yeah, nah, I don't want no pressure. That's too much right there. Yeah, I ain't looking for that. But you know, a little splash is cool, but not. I don't want, you know, a fire hose.
But you know, there's dirty water on your ass, though, right?
That's dirty water. I mean,
the toilet.
The splash.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's what the baby wipes for. I use baby wipes. I don't do the whole dry wiping. I don't know how cats do that, man. You dry wipe and then just you do dry wipe and go into society. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
take a shower. Yeah. That's cool. Either some baby wipes or a shower. I gotta have one of those.
That's how I got through the pandemic, cause like pandemic, it was like they was like, nigga, you had a toilet paper.
Yeah, so you had to use the wipes. But so now you're addicted to the wipes now, right?
I'm not addicted because I was also prior military, so I'm just
you wiping ass with t-shirts.
But I keep wiping. See, that's the problem. that's the problem. T-shirt. If you a dry wiper.
Yeah, man.
You have to do it till the job is done.
Well, if you're a dry wiper, you smear. Well, first of all, let me just pause for a second because I feel like this conversation is very long.
We don't went way too much detail.
Yeah.
Hey, but I was gonna say when y'all were talking about the pandemic, man, I ran out of tissue, right?
Oh man,
I
that's
had
tough.
got facial tissue. I had got the facial tissue, the Kleenex in the box from Big Lots.
Oh, you using the stuff that what's the you use aloe and all that. What was you using? Retinol. You wiping with retinol.
Oh shit.
But would you say your stand up? You should talk about some about a lady having pregnancy. I'm like, you ate too much cheese.
Oh yeah, ate too much cheese. Try to use a bath.
Yeah, you need the aloe. You need that aloe.
Yeah, the aloe. The aloe will get you right. The aloe soothe you. That's what you need. Soothing.
Okay. In other news, we're gonna get off this good toilet humor. Even though toilet humor is always gonna be funny, I guess I'll never grow up.
It'll never not be funny.
When did you realize in your pursuit of comedy? When was it? Some people will say they never had a moment, but when did you realize that it was something that you could do, like legitimately make money, take care of your life?
So me and my wife, this was before we got married, we were down, her family was having a family reunion in Orlando. And one day we went to the Orlando Improv it was like a showcase there. And like what we were watching, you know, if you don't know what a showcase is, it'll be like they'll have some newer comedians, then they'll have some pretty good comedians, then they'll have a headliner. So as I'm watching the new ones, I'm like, man, I'm better than that. I'm funnier than them. And then I'm watching the ones that are good. I'm like, oh, I'm like, I can do that. I'm like, I'm at least as good as that.
Right.
And then I saw the headliner, this dude named Tight Mike.
Okay.
And man, when he stepped on that stage, I was like, oh, I want that. Like the way he destroyed from beginning to end. Like, and what's so dope is, so this was years ago. What's so dope is, I was just down in Orlando with Godfrey a couple months ago, and I hit him up, and he came to the show, and so it was like a full circle moment just to have, you know what I'm saying? It was like the big homie. He came, then he blessed me with his presence and stamped me. So I feel good. Yeah, man.
Hey, man, Godfrey is the youngest face fucker I have ever seen in my life.
Don't ask me how old he is. I have no clue. None. I don't know, dude. And then here's the thing, man. This dude, like, is a freak, man. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't age, and he's probably one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life.
No question.
Definitely.
The if you sit and talk to this dude and just like listen to him, like he knows so much. It's insane.
You know,
I definitely love levels.
I find that like comedians, when it comes to like education, stuff like that, when it comes to politics, like y'all have to be so informed that y'all are actually more intelligent than people give comedians credit for.
Well, look at D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley, exactly. he got a what's the name? He didn't even graduate.
Right.
And if you listen to this dude, he sounds smarter than the people you think should be president.
His whole show, he had a TV show. And he didn't have a diploma on the TV show.
And that's what's so dope, is because he doesn't dumb his comedy down for anybody, and neither does Godfrey. Like, I love that. Like that you got that same, you trying to teach something over here, teach it over there too. And he does it, man. He don't deviate from who he is.
I feel like that's when you make it, is, you know, you got comedians, you got black comedians that's gonna kill in a black room and dud in a mixed crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like those are the most well-balanced comedians, where it don't matter what the crowd is, you can, you know, reach them and bring them into your world.
Yeah, that was always my goal, like coming out. Like, now obviously, based off, you know, saying like where I grew up, and you know what I'm saying, the people I hung around, like the crowd, and then the access. Really, like, so at the time when I started, like the access, we'd only had the hood rooms to do. But while I was, you know, you do those rooms, you do the other rooms too. Like, do both. And that way you don't have to sell yourself short, because like it may be a situation you don't want to be turning down shows because you can't do them. I can't do this clean show because I'm not clean. I can't do this this white room because I only do hood. I can't do the hood room because I only do the white rooms. Like, nah, I'm doing everything.
So have you ever heard of comedians turning down because the environment or the demographic wasn't what they wanted?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That happens all the time. And it's not even like, and listen, it's not a thing where they're wrong necessarily. Like if you got your fan base, or you know who you are as a comedian, you only want to stick to a certain type of crowd, then yeah, do you. If you know you can't do a certain room, then yeah, don't do it. But I always felt like, for me, I wanted to make sure I could do any kind of room.
What is it about Gary Owens? Like, I don't know if you study Gary Owens. I know you know who he is, but what does he have that gives him access to everything? But he selects. I ain't gonna say he selects, but he highlights us as Black folk.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Listen, I salute to Gary Owens and you know what I'm saying, his success. I don't know. I really don't. It's kind of like, I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
I feel like with Gary Owen, one, it's all you've ever known of him. If you go back, like he ain't changed to catering to Black people.
No.
I think what it is it's a conversation that we have on other subjects. Black people are the most accepting people of any group of people.
Absolutely.
Black Americans, you can do some fuck shit, pardon my French, and Black people will be like, all right, now you gotta sit down.
It's funny is Godfrey said it all the time too. Like he always says that. Like we're most forgiving, we're most accepting.
And that might be where I got that from. But with Gary Owen he walks that line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know he knows there's things that he can't say, but he'll walk right up to the line.
Yeah, and that's kind of dangerous, though. I mean, but listen, you know, as if you can get away with it, more power to you. He's
been getting away with it.
Yeah, so you know,
he's been getting away with it. I think you know, it's always, especially now, because it take one mistake, it take one too many drinks, it take wrong place, wrong interaction for some shit to derail your career,
and it'll be up forever. Right, the internet does not forget.
So let me ask you. So as for you, you know, they had a thing for a while. It done died down. When it comes to the order in which you go on stage, do you have a preference? First, middle, last?
Well, I mean, the goal should be to always go to be the headliner, right? So I like going last, but the middle is the easiest spot. Like that's the easiest spot. So the hardest spot, in my opinion, is the MC. The whoever go out first, because you're going up to a cold stage, right? More than likely, nobody, the most of the crowd doesn't know you because they didn't even come to see you. They didn't even know you were going to be on the show. You know what I mean? Like you're in the way right now. So you know what I'm saying? You got to remember announcements. You got to get this. You got to get this room of people and make them an audience. Make them listen. And it's
and you got to remember that it's like you said, people don't really know you. They're not there to see you, so you can't try to make it about you.
And a lot of people do that. Like you'll see MC go up and they'll do 30, 45 minutes up top. You're like, dude, what you doing? And they act like they didn't see the light telling them to get off stage, but Another thing that I see people do, like they'll tell a joke, they'll try to end on a good joke. Well, you got to end on a good joke. They'll try to do their closing, it don't hit. Instead of just getting off stage, they start digging, start trying to do something else. Let me hit them with this. It don't work either. Like just go, fam. It's not happening.
What is it about the joke what is it about the silent room? Is it the group of people? Is it the individual, or is it the fact that you didn't put the energy into the joke or into the routine?
It depends on who you ask, really, because like some people will blame the crowd, right? Some people will be like, man, that crowd suck. And sometimes the crowd do suck. I mean, but I won't blame the crowd because, usually I think if they didn't laugh, then I put it on myself. And if it's on you, because if you get off stage and the person behind you go up and they kill, don't say, oh, that crowd sucked. No, you suck. That was on you. That was on you, but it's a lot. But like, dude, it's so many people that I call them joke deaf. Like, you ever see somebody that's tone deaf and they think they really singing, but because they can't hear it. Like, I think it's people out there that are joke deaf. They think if I go up there and I don't get booed, then I'm killing. And it's just like, no, fam, the job is to make people laugh, not just sit there and listen to you. So, if I sound weird, man, I'm fighting a cold, FYI.
Oh no, you good, boss. You good. I hear them cicadas in the back a little bit.
Oh yeah, man. I'm sitting out here listening like a little, country boy.
Indeed. Man, look, we don't see it no other way. We be on that moonshine car and
oh man. Nah, I ain't no.
You said no, you don't
I tried it. Nah, man. I tried it. Yeah, man. That'll put you down for a while.
Oh man, that is like rocket fuel.
No.
He said
no.
Every time I lift my red cup, that's what I've been sipping on.
Some moonshine?
Every time
you drink it straight?
Yeah. It's the only way to drink it.
I drink it straight. I drink it flavored.
He said, so the club here, Zany's, they got a moonshine called apple pie moonshine. It tastes like apple pie. Y'all had that?
Yeah, he make it.
Yeah.
He don't make the moonshine, but he'll flavor it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
because you can't just be manufacturing grain alcohol. For the people that might be listening, you can't just be manufacturing moonshine in your house.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. If anybody thinks we are, we are not doing that. We are not. We are not telling you to do that either. We are not promoting that type of lifestyle.
We don't crush corn and mill, ferment nothing because that is illegal.
Yes, give them the whole recipe.
Hey, bro, look, when I Googled, that's when I knew we was doomed as a people, cause like right around 2008, when you could Google how to make crack.
Dog. But hold on. If you listen to Ghetto Dope, see, Murder tells you.
He gives you the recipe.
He tells you in the verse.
He gives you the recipe.
Dude,
the recipe.
Man, dude, that was the. Shout out to C Murder,
man. You just put one on my weekly list, man. I gotta pull up Ghetto D and run through that CD, man.
The weekly list, man, dog. That's in rotation, heavy rotation. Yeah.
So he doesn't get enough credit for that verse. The science, like you said, breaking down everything in that verse. When it comes to being lyrical, that don't get credit. In the South, it get credit. In the South, it get credit.
Exactly. Get it in the South.
Yeah.
Man, you won't be getting your money if you overcook your dope. It might come out brown. Like, come on, man. Dude,
I never made no crack, man, but I was amazed to find out he was correct.
Yes. man say, make your way to the kitchen where the stove be. You get the baking soda. I got the D. And get the triple beam and measure up your dough. Make 1 gram of soda every 7 grams of Coke. Man, come on, dude. I don't even know anything about this, and you are teaching me. Man, I'm like, why do I know this?
Hey, you imagine being in the studio and him laying that verse down?
I'd have been like, dog, I don't think you should do this. I don't think this. I'm like, man, I think they listen, bro. I really don't think we should be doing this. That man gave out the whole recipe, dog.
So JJ Williamson had a famous routine that was freestyled. I don't know if you saw it. He came out with a
everybody seen that.
About who?
Tila Shownuff. He came out with that beat.
Dude, that went, man. First of all, I gotta do this. I gotta give a shout out to JJ Williamson. Dude is one of my favorites. That man, when he come out the room, oh man, down, because everybody who listens to that song know exactly when that beat drop. When that dude, you don't even have to be. You could be doing something else.
Yeah,
and that little bar, man, come on.
Let me ask you this: which one was colder, his routine with that, or Ricky Smiley routine with how you do that there? Yeah, how you do that there?
That's for me. For me, it's JJ Williamson.
Hold on.
Because oh no, you good. For me, it's JJ Williamson because I spent way too much time in those clubs.
My bad.
No, you good.
Why my earpiece going up? I would say, dang, that was a goal. That's a tough one, dog.
I'm gonna say JJ because I felt like JJ said less on the routine itself, and you could tell it was freestyle a little bit more. And it's Tila, and that's a Southern classic. Even though. But what's the name? How you do that? There's a Southern classic, though. It's a Southern classic too. But that Tila, to me, that Tila beat hit different. It do. It really do. Then you got 8 Ball MJG on it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that one.
As soon as I hear, like JJ Williams said, boom. As soon as you hear that, I immediately, no matter what I'm doing, I'm in the strip club at that point.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear it.
You in the strip club?
I'm in the strip club, cut. That song got a million streams.
What was I at when that song came out? I think I was in middle school when that came out.
Oh, yeah, we used to
listen to that on the bus.
Oh. I was the patron.
Right there, man.
I was the patron of the club.
My earbuds went out. I'm trying to get that mug back on.
Oh, I heard that shit in strip club. That shit hit different. You know, it hit different in strip club.
It definitely hits different in strip club.
Shit.
It just went off on here. I don't know what I'm doing.
I heard so much songs on
You TV, see, if you hit the more button down at the bottom, you should get settings, and then you can change your audio.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh man.
I guess he can. But yeah, that's it. I might watch that shit. I might watch that routine tonight, tomorrow, or this weekend.
I'm definitely listening to all them songs.
Oh yeah,
I love that routine, dog.
Oh yeah. Have you ever had a routine like that? Where you just came out with a track? Have you ever came out with a track as your start your routine entrance?
Do I have any?
Track, yeah, or what track would you use? I'll say what track would you use?
So for me, the song that I come out to, I got a number of songs I come out to. Hold on. I come out to either because I got a joke about dang, what's my man? He just died. I'm tripping. Black Rob.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, so I come out to Whoa, or I come out to Yo Gotti. Yeah, You know,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I come out the Gotti. I love coming out the Gotti.
That's just good energy, and it's dope that he a good businessman. I'm so sick of these people that get their opportunity in the rap game, in hip hop specifically, and squander that shit. So when somebody comes out and they turn into a real entrepreneur, like who knows? Gotti might have a part in Kellogg's. Like, do the extra things to get you, like Gucci or not Gucci. Man, I can't even think no more.
You said Gucci. I thought you said Coochie. I was like, what?
No. I'm like,
there's no Gucci out here. Do the extra things for it. Huh? Okay.
Jeezy, like from Jeezy the Snowman to who he is now. That is a proper art.
Yeah.
From T.I. to who T.I. is now, that is a proper art. You know what I'm saying? And it's people that get halfway and then crash.
T.I. comedian now.
He a funny dude.
Yeah, I think.
Hey man, listen. I saw him. We did that show in Atlanta. It was with Godfrey, and he did the show. I don't know if y'all saw. They kind of had a little back and forth about that. It was a little misunderstanding. But then I saw him. He came to Nashville, and it was like, I don't know, like 5 months later. The difference in his set, completely different. That's what happens though when you hitting the stage like that. It's a workout.
I was on Godfrey's side in that. I knew exactly what Godfrey was saying. Like,
and that, listen, Godfrey was not wrong. I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, after the headliner, that's it. That's the end of the show. So you go up behind him and you do 40 minutes. That's, and
the crowd knew it. He got to bypass not necessarily being of the, fully engulfed in the craft because of who he is. We can be honest about that.
Right.
Well, I knew what T.I. was saying. I understood what God was saying. I understood what T.I. was saying, because T.I., the way T.I. explained it was the person owning it or running whatever said asking to go up. And if you got the itch, and T.I., you got to think, T.I.'s been in the comedy world. Like, people don't know. 20 years ago, he's always been into that. Like, he's always liked it. He's always expressed it. So if somebody challenges you, and then at his stage, music don't challenge him as much as it used to. And as he said, to be challenged. But like Godfrey said, and you said, nobody goes about headliner. T.I.'s been a headliner. Nobody's supposed to go up behind him. So I feel both of them.
Yeah, and like I said, that's why I said it was just a misunderstanding. They both, you know what I mean? They both didn't see where the other one was coming from, and you know what I'm saying? Thank goodness they were mature enough to see that and talk it out like men and piece it out. They good now.
Absolutely.
I also like when I see Kevin Hart's done it. Of course, 85 South's done it. When y'all be behind stage, like backstage, I be feeling like that should be funnier than some of y'all routines on stage.
It is.
Just when y'all
that's
parlay with each other.
That's the show. Backstage is the show. Like, it'll be people that'll go on stage that'll bomb, and you'll see them in backstage murdering. Like, they just is like, it doesn't always funny. I tell people that funny doesn't always translate on stage. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You can be the funniest dude on the block, but when you get on that stage and them lights hit you, what are you gonna do? That's something different.
Yeah, comedy is a job. Stand-up comedy is a high wire. Is a tightrope walk without a net. Like, you just don't have nothing to. You can try to do the music bit. You can try to do crowd work sometimes, but none of that is gonna save you if you not on mode on that particular night.
Playing Mario on The Last Man. That's what.
No saves. No saves.
That's it. You have no more men after this. What you gonna do?
It's the first Mario. If you turn the Nintendo off, ain't no more.
Ain't no more. You on
World 1-1.
You fighting Bowser. One man left.
have you ever been? Because the shit came up, and I can't remember the shit. The thing with Shaq's All-Star shit and Jamie Foxx and who was it?
Oh,
Doug
that
Williams.
was the roaster.
Yeah,
that was roaster Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, and they talked to I forgot who they were talking to, but they saying he had to understand he was in a room with giants and he shouldn't have went up there. Have you
Michael
ever been-
Collier.
Yeah, Michael.
No,
Collier.
Michael Collier was talking about it.
Oh, Michael
That was
Collier
good
was
shit.
talking
That interview, that was a good interview. That I watched that
Shout
whole
out to
shit.
Michael
But
Collier,
have you
the
ever been in a
OG.
room? Have you ever been in a room with nothing but giants? And
Yeah.
how did you handle it?
You mean on the show or just in the room?
Just
In the room.
the show room.
Oh, I
preferably
move.
room.
I sit and listen. Close my mouth, open my ears.
Yeah.
And that's what these what they call them now, YNS.
I don't know what they call
these young jitterbugs. We used to call them Thundercats and jitterbugs and stuff.
Yeah.
They feel like they know everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
feel, and you
it's-
can't really approach them.
It's weird. It's weird when you see somebody that's been doing comedy for like, a couple years, and you see them go into a room with the headliner, and they're trying to tell the headliner about all this stuff they do or how big they are, and it's like, dude, they don't like you. Do you know who this person is? Do you know what they're doing? You ain't got a front for all these people.
Right.
I don't know. It's a different. I think a lot of it too. It's like two different. We're having two different two conversations between like the older cats and the young cats. They want to talk about. It's all about social media,
right?
And it's like, we ain't really on that. That's why you got a lot of issues, a lot of friction between people who start doing comedy off social media versus the traditional way to start doing stand-up.
That stage is lonely, though.
But do you respect it as in that's their craft and that's what they cool with and trying to come into your lane? Or is it like Corey Holcomb and Faison's like, no, you need to earn your way into this?
Well, yeah, you need to earn your way. But listen, I respect, it's not my lane. All right. What I'm saying? Anybody who started doing comedy at some point thought to themselves, I think I can do this. So I don't have a problem with you wanting to do comedy. My thing is take it serious. Like, don't come in here, what I'm saying? Just like if it's a hobby to you, then go on somewhere with that. Don't come in here taking you taking spots from people who taking it serious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't come in with your attitude of trying to skip steps, and you can't skip steps in this. It's gonna come back to get you.
How's your comedy changed?
How was my when I started, I was dirty. I was dirty. Like, I was so dirty, a comedian that I thought was dirty went on stage behind me and started talking about how dirty I was. I was like, yo, like, from you? So then I had to, reevaluate what I was talking about myself. And then, you just, as you grow older, life starts lifing. So you got kids now, and you're in a different place than you were when you were 20.
Right.
25 or whatever. So it's, so naturally, I mean, and that's in anything, like, you should be evolving. Like, so I feel like my comedy has evolved. It just kind of evolved with me.
How you feel about Charleston White and his comedy? I haven't seen his routine. I've heard mixed reactions. People said it was funny. Some people said it's how you said T.I. was. It was all right at first, and then he grew. So how do you feel about him jumping into the comedy game?
Again, I don't have a problem with anybody who wants to do it if you're doing it serious. I got a homeboy that opens for him. Shout out to my boy Sibo. But I've never seen his stand-up, so I really can't I can't speak on it. I'll say this: I hope he's taking it I hope he's taking it serious. As long as he's taking it serious, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, I heard it's funny, but I have, for me, and my brother spoken to, like, we've watched comedy, as you can tell, we watch comedy, listen to comedy.
Sure.
When people ask him comedy questions, he don't go into detail. Who his favorites, what he learned, how he's like the question we're asking you, and we've asked other comics who've been on our platform. That's the only thing I have not seen him highlight on other podcasts. I wish they would highlight. Like if he loved the craft, I wish they would show him explain how much he loves the craft. Because you love the craft. The people we've had on here love the craft. They studied it like you're talking about. That's saying I love this.
Right.
And I have yet to see another podcast that he's been on allow him to express that.
He's interesting, dude. Like I was watching YouTube yesterday, I think, and it was a video about like people, like rappers that he's been into it with, right? And like, you know, some of the stuff he says, obviously he's trying to evoke some type of reaction from people. I saw this one video where he was like, well, I said what I said as an activist and nobody listened.
Yeah.
So now I'm saying I'm being crazy with it, right? So it's like I still haven't figured out, is he doing comedy to try to spread his message more? Or is he really like, this is what he loves? I don't know. I can't answer that. I do know he does a lot. He says a lot. Some you know, some stuff I'm like, dog, you know, you talking about kids here.
I give him the broke clock kind of treatment. Him and Kanye is the same person.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like sometimes you right on.
Right.
Your opinions, your facts are correct. And sometimes, bro, what is you on, cuz?
And that's okay to feel that way. Like that's one thing I think that we're missing as a society, and specifically Black people as a community. Like, I don't have to agree with everything you say. Like, I can have my own mind. I can think you right on this point and you wrong on this one. That doesn't mean I'm hating on you or I'm jealous of you or whatever. I just don't agree with you. Like,
right.
You shouldn't even want somebody that constantly thinks the same way you think.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want that? I want somebody to think different from me. You can tell me when I'm wrong.
I agree with that sentiment in terms of like, we don't, as a community, and this is generally speaking, if you got a problem with it, pay my taxes. I feel like when you disagree with somebody, we always be in a knockdown, drag out behind a disagreement.
Yeah.
And this is in terms of, you know, relationships and everything, girlfriend, boyfriend, brother, sister, whatever. It's like you just said, if we don't agree, we should be able to amicably disagree.
Yeah.
And walk away.
Yeah. That's it.
And I think that's where the biggest issue come from is people butt heads. And when you see that you butting heads, don't nobody want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Tonight, it's over tonight.
Yeah.
We're not getting nowhere tonight.
Right.
So be able to say that.
I think, and this is just my theory on Black people. I think that the magic that we have while we're like as soulful as we are, right? Like the food is good. Like the way we show up in sports, like everything we do, right? I feel like the magic is in the emotion. Like we're emotional. We're an emotional race. That also, the flip side to that is that gets us in trouble because we're emotional in times where we should be logical. We're thinking with our hearts when we should be doing, it should be a business move. That's why we can't see past. Don't get me started talking, man. Like
Now
we can
you
talk
have to
about
come
this
back for that
after.
because we have those types of conversations here,
Yeah.
and we don't want to put no bruises on your brand or nothing. But
Oh no,
we
I ain't worried
definitely,
about it. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is, I don't have. I can stand on what I say. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say anything that I can't stand on. I say it in any room. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So whatever.
no, I appreciate. Nah, we've held you. We normally go about an hour or so. You got anything before we get out of here, Carolina?
Man, nah, man. I appreciate y'all having, man. This is great.
Hey, like I say a lot is, everybody thinks it's money, it's resources. The most valuable commodity we have is time.
No
And
doubt.
we appreciate you for sharing your time. You got a family and all of that. You got responsibilities. So thank you for taking the time to sit down with us, man. We definitely love to have you back. I'm going to go ahead and give you a solo on the screen and just let people know where to find you again, if you don't mind.
No doubt. If you're on Instagram, hit me up. One word, Funny Man Mike James. Funny Man Mike James. Like I said, on Facebook, you can hit me up. Is just look up Nashville comedian Mike James. And yeah, man, just holler at your boy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This has been dope. Hey, get them baby wipes. Carolina, what you gonna say?
Hey man, I appreciate him coming on here and rocking with us, and you could tell it was an authentic vibe. That's what I tell people all the time, man. Our shit ain't no interview. It's a conversation. It can go any way. It can be funny. It can be serious. But
We just talked about poop for 10 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you coming here and rock with us and giving us I ain't gonna say it the real you, but I feel like I know you just off your vibe.
In a real way.
But I do want to say I ain't get it out there, bro. Your routine about sleep apnea, I thought you was talking to my soul because that's how I feel.
I appreciate it,
that
man.
sleep apnea shit. I got my
It's rough, ain't it?
bro. I'm about to go clean my shit, and you right. Sex is hard with a CPAP. It's like you take
impossible.
the whole mood out that shit.
It's impossible.
Man.
Once you put the mask on, dude, if you thought you was sexy, she gonna let you know you ain't.
I tell people, bro, nigga, I'm like Bane. I got the mask.
Dude, you breathing all hard trying, man.
Yeah,
dude, man, I would tell y'all about this, man. Don't get me started.
Hey, can I say something real quick, bro?
Yeah.
My old lady, she told me a story real quick. I'm just gonna read the story to you. She was at Domino's Pizza. Said a stud came in with her pizza in her hand and said, He-Man, I have a picky baby mama. And if she see this pizza with the butter on the rim like this, she gonna think someone did something to the pizza. Can y'all remake the pizza so she don't be fussing at me?
You said who came in and did that?
A stud. And so she said the dude was like, the dude working behind the counter was like, hey man, y'all can remake this dude pizza. She's like, I'm a woman.
No, man.
I'm good. All right, that's it. I'm done.
We live in a dangerous time, man. Look, we appreciate y'all for pulling up the BarBOTB, man. The BOTB live show. Once again, I appreciate you, and we hope nothing but the best for you. That you do whatever you need to do to make you feel, as the best possible person that you could be, man. Mike James, y'all check him out in the city near you. And until the next time, man, we gone, man. Y'all be easy.